King Charles has made a monumental announcement regarding Camilla, leaving the royal couple facing an even greater storm. This latest revelation has sent shockwaves through the monarchy, with insiders close to the palace describing the news as unprecedented. The explosive announcement has everyone questioning its implications for the future of their relationship and the monarchy itself. Camilla's role is now under intense scrutiny, and the development has truly shocked everyone. The relationship between King Charles and Camilla has long been one of the most controversial love stories in modern royal history. Their connection dates back to the early 1970s when Charles, then the Prince of Wales, first met Camilla. From the start, their bond was undeniable, but societal expectations, royal duties, and external pressures made their relationship difficult. Both eventually married other people. Charles famously wed Lady Diana Spencer in 1981, while Camilla married Army officer Andrew Parker Bowles. However, despite going their separate ways, rumors persisted that their bond remained unbroken. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, the media and the public closely followed the evolving dynamics between Charles, Diana, and Camilla. What started as whispers grew into public accusations, with many speculating that Charles and Camilla maintained an ongoing affair despite their respective marriages. These speculations were eventually confirmed, turning public attention to what many perceived as a royal scandal. Charles's marriage to Diana was tumultuous, and by the early 1990s, their marital troubles became public. Diana famously referred to Camilla in her 1995 interview, saying, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." This remark solidified Camilla's public image, and she was often blamed for the breakdown of Charles and Diana's relationship. While Diana was viewed as the wrong party, the media's portrayal of Camilla as the other woman made her a divisive figure. The tragic death of Princess Diana in 1997 further complicated public perception of Camilla. In the years that followed, Charles and Camilla continued their relationship quietly, aware of the intense scrutiny they faced. It was not until 1999, 2 years after Diana's death, that Charles and Camilla made their first public appearance together as a couple. The journey to public acceptance was arduous, with many questioning whether the royal family and the British public would ever embrace Camilla. By 2005, after enduring years of controversial media coverage, Charles and Camilla reached a turning point. On April 9 of that year, they married in a civil ceremony at Windsor Guildhall, followed by a blessing at St. George's Chapel. While some members of the public had warmed to their union, others remained critical. Over time, Charles and Camilla worked to shift the narrative. Camilla took on more royal duties and appeared alongside Charles at official engagements. She gradually earned respect for her dedication and loyalty to the monarchy. While the shadow of Diana's legacy still loomed large, the media's portrayal of Camilla softened, and public acceptance, albeit gradual, began to grow. Nonetheless, their relationship continued to carry the weight of its controversial beginnings. The question of how the British public would react to Camilla becoming Queen Consort was frequently raised, and the royal family made significant efforts to manage the transition of her public image. When King Charles ascended the throne following the death of Queen Elizabeth II in 2022, Camilla's role within the monarchy became even more significant. While she had already proven herself to be a supportive partner to Charles and a committed figure in the royal family, her new title as Queen Consort brought with it a fresh set of challenges. Despite the decades that had passed since the early days of their relationship, the shadow of their past lingered, and many remained divided over Camilla's place in the monarchy. Their relationship, perpetually under scrutiny, continued to draw global attention, a fact underscored by a recent major announcement from King Charles, which once again thrust their bond into the public eye. Behind the regal facade of unity presented by King Charles and Camilla, tensions have reportedly been brewing within Buckingham Palace. In recent months, headlines have highlighted growing strains in their relationship, with insiders hinting at ongoing disagreements between the couple. These internal struggles, which were once carefully concealed, are now believed to have contributed to the significant announcement that has shocked both the public and the royal establishment. As Charles stepped into his role as king, the expectations and demands placed upon both him and Camilla increased dramatically. For Camilla, assuming a more prominent role meant facing the formidable task of filling the shoes once worn by the beloved Queen Elizabeth. Despite years of preparation, the weight of public duty combined with personal pressures appears to have placed a strain on her relationship with Charles. Sources close to the palace have described rising tensions between the royal couple, with reports of disputes over both personal and professional matters. One of the main sources of conflict has reportedly been their differing views on royal protocol and family dynamics. As king, Charles is tasked with balancing the preservation of tradition with the modernization of the monarchy to meet contemporary expectations. Camilla, on the other hand, has her own perspective on how to approach her role within the family, a role she worked tirelessly to establish after years of being in the public eye as the other woman. A particular area of contention has been their approach to managing internal royal affairs. Insiders suggest that Camilla, now empowered by her official status as queen consort, has adopted a more assertive role in palace matters, which has not always aligned with Charles's perspective. As king, Charles faces the enormous challenge of maintaining the unity of the royal family, but some of his decisions reportedly conflict with Camilla's views, leading to further friction between the two. This tension was notably apparent during the lead-up to Prince Harry's recent birthday celebration. Camilla reportedly felt sidelined by the event's plans and expressed her displeasure privately. These frustrations, compounded by ongoing disagreements over how to navigate Prince Harry's strained relationship with the royal family, created a tense atmosphere within the palace. Insiders revealed that the differing opinions on how to handle the situation escalated into heated exchanges between Charles and Camilla, adding further strain to their relationship. As tensions continued to mount, palace insiders observed a growing unease among the royal staff. It became increasingly evident that the disagreements between the king and the queen consort were not fleeting arguments but deeper, unresolved conflicts that were beginning to disrupt the smooth operation of the royal household. Charles, known for his reserved demeanor, reportedly struggled to balance his public duties with the private pressures building at home. Meanwhile, Camilla, known for her strong-willed nature, pushed for greater involvement in key royal decisions. The strain on their relationship reached a peak just days before King Charles made a significant announcement. In an unexpected twist, reports emerged that Camilla had been expelled from Buckingham Palace following an explosive argument. The argument reportedly stemmed from the planning of Prince Harry's birthday, a seemingly simple family matter that quickly escalated into a much larger confrontation. As Harry's 40th birthday approached, tensions inside Buckingham Palace were already running high. For King Charles, the occasion was more than a celebration, it was an opportunity to reconnect with his estranged son and mend their fractured relationship. However, this decision did not sit well with Camilla. From her perspective, the public drama surrounding Harry's departure from royal life made focusing on royal duties a higher priority than family reconciliation. Camilla believed that maintaining the monarchy's image was paramount, and she saw setting aside time for Harry's birthday as a disruption to important engagements. What began as a scheduling disagreement quickly spiraled into a heated argument, unearthing deeper issues. Charles, determined to prioritize his relationship with Harry, stood firm. He viewed mending the rift with his son as an urgent matter and believed that dedicating time to Harry, even at the expense of other duties, was necessary for rebuilding their bond. For Camilla, however, this stance was unacceptable. Feeling overshadowed by Charles's focus on Harry, her frustration reached a boiling point. The conflict intensified, exposing old wounds and unresolved tensions, making the situation far more charged than anyone had anticipated. The atmosphere in Buckingham Palace grew electric, culminating in a dramatic moment when Camilla reportedly stormed out of the palace, leaving staff and onlookers stunned. Her sudden departure created a noticeable void in the palace dynamics, with many wondering about the long-term implications. Despite the upheaval, King Charles remained resolute in his decision to reach out to Harry. For him, repairing the fractured father-son relationship outweighed Camilla's objections. He believed that this moment could mark the beginning of healing the deep rift that had divided the family for so long. While Camilla's reaction shook Buckingham Palace, Charles viewed this step as crucial, even if it upset his wife. The rapid escalation of the situation left many in disbelief, spreading uncertainty about the future of the monarchy. Questions began to circulate: would Camilla return? Would her absence be temporary or long-lasting? The fallout from her departure caught Buckingham Palace staff off guard, plunging them into a crisis. The Queen Consort, a central figure in the monarchy, was gone, leaving a significant gap in the household's operations. For days, an air of uncertainty lingered as palace officials scrambled to grasp the implications of what had transpired. For King Charles, the fallout from the argument was deeply personal and public. He faced the delicate challenge of balancing his duties as a monarch with his personal relationships. Camilla's departure came at a time when the monarchy was already under intense public scrutiny. The idea of her sudden exit raised pressing questions about the state of their marriage and the stability of the royal family. Would the couple reconcile, or was this the beginning of a deeper rift? Public reaction to the news was immediate and divided. Supporters of Camilla expressed concern for the Queen consort, while others viewed the incident as evidence of ongoing tensions within the royal family. The situation underscored the fragile dynamics at play in the royal household, leaving many to wonder what the future held for the monarchy. Social media has become a hotbed of speculation, particularly regarding Prince Harry and his relationship with the monarchy. Countless theories circulate about the true nature of recent arguments and their implications for the future of the royal couple. Behind closed doors, royal insiders are already debating the long-term impact of Camilla's departure on the royal family's image. For years, the monarchy has worked to maintain stability and continuity, especially following Queen Elizabeth II's passing and Charles's ascension to the throne. Camilla played a vital role in this transition, stepping into her position as Queen consort with grace and dignity. However, a sudden exit has presented the royal family with yet another public relations challenge. One thing is certain, the ramifications of this development are far from over. The news of Camilla's departure from Buckingham Palace has raised significant questions about her future as Queen consort. Many wonder if her role within the monarchy is now at risk. Camilla's journey to becoming Queen consort was not without challenges. From the early days of her relationship with King Charles, her position in the public eye was marked by scrutiny and, at times, disdain. Nevertheless, she endured years of media attention, public backlash, and speculation, ultimately assuming her role as Queen consort following Queen Elizabeth II's passing. Now, recent tensions have sparked concerns about whether her hard-earned place in the monarchy might be jeopardized. As Queen consort, Camilla bears considerable responsibilities, supporting King Charles in public engagements, representing the monarchy, and participating in various charitable activities. However, her unexpected departure from Buckingham Palace has cast doubt on her ability to continue fulfilling these duties. Some insiders suggest that the argument leading to her departure may have exposed deeper fractures within her relationship with Charles and the monarchy itself. If these rifts are as serious as reports indicate, Camilla's continued role as Queen consort could be in question. Additionally, her influence over royal decisions, which has reportedly been a source of contention, may now be diminishing. Speculation abounds regarding the nature of Camilla's departure. While some believe it signals only a temporary separation, others suggest it could mark a more permanent shift in her role within the royal family. If her influence is indeed waning, it might prompt a re-evaluation of her responsibilities as Queen consort. Royal watchers have also noted that the monarchy is entering a new era under King Charles, one focused on modernization and streamlining royal duties. In this context, Camilla's role may evolve or diminish as Charles seeks to reshape the monarchy to meet the expectations of a modern public. These developments have fueled uncertainty about Camilla's future as Queen consort. Despite the current tensions, Camilla has shown resilience throughout her time in the public eye. Even amid criticism and internal strife within the royal family, she has remained steadfast. Whether her departure from Buckingham Palace is temporary or signifies a major shift in her role, the situation remains unclear. However, one thing is evident, Camilla's position as Queen consort is now under scrutiny, and only time will reveal what lies ahead for her within the monarchy. As the world attempts to unravel the reasons behind the recent fallout, attention has turned to the roles of Prince Harry and Prince William in the unfolding drama. The brothers, whose relationship with Camilla has long been a topic of speculation, now find themselves at the center of the palace intrigue. During their childhood, Camilla was not a significant figure in their lives, though her connection to their father was widely known during Princess Diana's marriage to King Charles. Camilla had remained in the background, and after Diana's tragic death in 1997, the young princes faced not only profound grief but also the media's portrayal of their mother as a victim of Charles and Camilla's affair. Now, as tensions within the royal family come to light, the dynamics between Camilla, Charles, and the younger generation of royals are under close scrutiny. This undoubtedly affected their early perceptions of her. In the years immediately following Diana's death, Charles began slowly introducing Camilla into the lives of his sons. Initially, both were reported to be reserved around her, as the weight of the past lingered. Harry, in particular, has been open about his struggles coping with the loss of his mother, which made the introduction of Camilla even more delicate. Yet, as time passed, William and Harry began to accept Camilla's role in their father's life. By the time Charles and Camilla married in 2005, William and Harry were more mature and had come to terms with the reality of their father's relationship. Both princes attended the wedding and, publicly at least, seemed to accept Camilla into the family. Behind the scenes, however, reports suggest that while the relationship had improved, it remained complicated. William, known for his duty-bound nature, was said to have accepted the situation more readily. He instinctively understood the importance of keeping peace within the royal family. Harry, on the other hand, had a more difficult time adjusting to Camilla's growing role. In the years that followed, the princess's relationship with Camilla became more nuanced. As the family worked to rebuild its image, they began to see Camilla less as an intruder and more as someone who made their father happy. She took on a supportive role, not attempting to replace Diana but rather carving out her own place within the royal family. Publicly, William and Harry maintained a cordial relationship with her, attending family events and royal functions where she was present. However, as Harry's relationship with the royal family grew strained, particularly following his marriage to Meghan Markle and their subsequent departure from royal duties, the distance between him and Camilla reportedly widened. Tensions between Harry and his father, along with old wounds tied to the past, complicated his relationship with Camilla further. For William, who has remained closely involved in royal duties, his bond with Camilla has seemingly settled into a more amicable state. He understands her role within the monarchy and the importance of a united front for the royal family's future. Yet, even now, the shadow of Diana's memory lingers, making the relationship between William, Harry, and Camilla one that is forever shaped by the past. It is also worth noting that the royal family's public silence on the matter has only fueled rumors. Thus far, no official statements have been released, leaving room for the media and public to speculate about what role Harry and William may have played in Camilla's departure. Some suggest that this could be part of a broader effort by the royal family to handle the crisis internally, away from the prying eyes of the public. In the days following Camilla's exit, both Prince Harry and Prince William have remained relatively low-key, avoiding any direct comment on the matter. Harry, who has frequently been outspoken about his grievances with the royal family, has not addressed the issue publicly. Similarly, William, who has often been regarded as the more private of the two, has chosen to keep a low profile. Royal marriages often appear glamorous on the surface but conceal deep struggles behind palace doors. While the union of King Charles and Princess Diana is one of the most famously troubled royal marriages, it is far from the only one. Other royal couples have faced serious challenges in their relationships, often under the intense scrutiny of both the media and their respective nations. So, this is not the first time, but ironically, it is the second time for King Charles. The marriage of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson was a whirlwind romance that quickly unraveled. The couple married in 1986 in what appeared to be a fairy tale royal wedding. However, the pressures of royal life, combined with Andrew's demanding military career, took a toll on their relationship. Andrew was often away on naval duty, leaving Fergie to navigate royal life on her own. This led to feelings of isolation and frustration. By 1992, their marriage had begun to fall apart. The couple officially separated that year and, in 1996, they divorced. Fergie's publicized relationships and photos with other men during their separation further strained their relationship and tarnished her reputation. Despite the end of their marriage, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson have remained remarkably close. They even continued to live together in the same residence long after their divorce. The marriage of Princess Margaret to Lord Snowdon was another royal union that faced serious turmoil. The couple married in 1960, following Princess Margaret's highly publicized heartbreak over her failed relationship with Group Captain Peter Townsend, a divorced man whom she was not permitted to marry due to the royal family's expectations. Initially, Margaret and Armstrong Jones's marriage was seen as a breath of fresh air for the royal family. Snowdon, a fashionable and talented photographer, brought a modern sensibility to Margaret's royal life. However, beneath the glamorous surface, their relationship was deeply troubled. Snowdon's work as a photographer kept him away from home frequently, and their personalities often clashed. Margaret's need for attention and Snowdon's growing disinterest in royal life drove a wedge between them both. They both engaged in extramarital affairs, and the couple's marriage slowly deteriorated. In 1976, their separation was announced, and they divorced in 1978. While there are precedents for such separations, none exist for a king and a queen consort. As tensions mount within the royal family and public interest intensifies, the monarchy faces new challenges that could shape its path forward. While King Charles continues to lead, questions loom about the stability of the royal household. For decades, the British monarchy has been a symbol of continuity, tradition, and stability. Queen Elizabeth II's reign was defined by her ability to maintain the image of a steadfast and unified royal family. However, with her passing and the ascension of King Charles, the monarchy is entering a new era, one that demands modernization and adaptability. Charles has long been seen as a forward-thinking monarch, eager to streamline the royal family and bring it in line with the expectations of a more modern world. However, the recent turmoil between Charles and Camilla threatens to undermine those efforts and casts a shadow over his early reign. Some believe that this episode will blow over in time and that Camilla will eventually return to the palace to resume her duties alongside Charles. Others, however, see this as a turning point, an opportunity for Charles to reassess the structure of the monarchy and perhaps redefine Camilla's role in it. Could this announcement signal a larger shift in how the monarchy operates? One potential avenue for the monarchy moving forward is a renewed focus on the younger generation of royals. Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton have been taking on more public engagements in recent years, positioning themselves as the future of the monarchy. As Charles navigates the current crisis with Camilla, many are looking to William and Kate to help maintain the monarchy's image and ensure its continuity. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are seen as a stable, modern royal couple who can connect with younger generations and bridge the gap between tradition and progress. Meanwhile, Prince Harry remains a wild card in the royal family's future. While Harry has distanced himself from the monarchy in recent years, his relationship with Charles and the rest of the family continues to be a point of contention. Should Charles seek reconciliation with Harry, it could open the door for Harry to play a larger role in the royal family's future. However, this possibility remains uncertain, especially given the tensions between Camilla and Harry that contributed to the recent fallout. Public opinion will also play a crucial role in determining the monarchy's next steps. The recent drama surrounding her departure may reignite old criticisms. If the public turns against Camilla, it could further complicate her return to royal life and create additional pressure on Charles to make difficult decisions about her future. The next steps will be critical in shaping the royal family's future. Whether Charles and Camilla reconcile or whether this episode marks a more significant shift within the royal household, the monarchy will need to navigate these turbulent waters carefully. With the eyes of the world on them, every move will be scrutinized, and every decision will have lasting consequences. This episode has raised important questions about the monarchy's ability to navigate personal and public challenges in the modern world. The relationship between Charles and Camilla now faces its toughest test yet. Do you think Charles and Camilla's marriage is strong enough to withstand this tumultuous episode? Share your thoughts in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. For now, we're done. Catch you in the next video.